Every time I come to Padua, it's raining. Fabulous, right? Nothing to eat, folks. Nothing to eat in Padua. Nothing Italian. It's all burgers, hamburgers, beer, pub, Irish club, pizza, kebab. That's it. Palazzo del Ragione. Paladine. Wow. Underneath you eat, come up here with all the frescoes and art. And there's an exhibition going on here. What a beautiful feature. Just a statement to say that everything comes from soil and it'll go back to soil. So coffins by the artist. And here we've got, you can grow olive tree, at least you will then produce nice olives for the next generation to enjoy that fresh olives from the, but if you're chemically infused, if you've been taking drugs and you've been doing all the alcohol, that's no longer good for the soil either. So it's what you call the cycle of life. We come back, we come from soil, we walk upon soil, we feed upon soil. Everything you wear, eat, and once you excrete, that's going back to soil. We call it mud. No, that's rich as life is. Donatelli. Wow. The Trojan horse. It by Yoko Ono. Wow. That we are dying or we are living. Are we living or we're dying? I'm just going to read what is written, and it is so poignant today, the times that we live, that this message resonates in so many human minds, and especially our leaders' minds. May I read just now? I had an occasion to visit Padua in Italy. There I was taken to an old stone building, this here, which was built many centuries ago, named Palazzo Dell Ragione, built 1218, without any explanation. A man took me to the gallery, which is this place here. Suddenly, in my vision, I saw many people lined, spread before me. Suddenly, in my vision, I saw many people lined up, hung in the room. What was happening? Just then, the person who took me there explained to me that this was a room where they performed executions. It was not a ballroom. I saw many coffins of men, women, children. filling the room. Eventually, trees grew. Each one of the coffins. The trees then became a forest. The birds were singing all around, and I started to cry. That's how this piece was born. That's the feature just here. It is the memory of every race, every country, every nation, every land. It is the memory of the genocide, the pain, the horror, the struggle, the healing. The dead wanted us to remember. I think our tears shall help heal the memory, not just the memory, heal the world that we have desecrated and destroyed, and the lives surrounding that has been pulled apart and torn apart. Will our tears collectively will heal the struggle, the pain, the suffering, the enormous, torturous situations that we have created around the world? I'm just continuing with my words. I don't think so. We humans have a very short memory. That memory is what gets us into becoming who we really are not. The monstrous inner compulsions that is triggering into becoming this aggressive nature. How are we going to heal? How are our tears going to make us realize something more important in our brief period here on this planet? Our existence only depends on every individual one of us taking an inward step and realizing our constructs, our thoughts, our emotions, our anger, our frustrations could simply be resolved by our individual inner step, inner healing, in our content of who we are in a brief and a temporary time on earth. The exit is a sure thing. We're born to die. On our body, if we don't create these chemical reactions to be emotionally in turmoil, we can produce enough sweetness in our emotions, enough chemicals. We don't have to resort to other. Are we content enough to be tweeting the sounds of the birds? Or are we silly enough to tweet to provoke somebody else's thought, but it's no longer relevant, is it? And will the words that we've upset us, cause us to be in a different way, get us closer to the exit? And I say exit, total exit from your physicality. The physicality is what is getting us into trouble. The physical mind, the physical body. The moment you become one with everything, or when you become absolutely nothing, now there is nothing that can stand in the way because you became everything, right? Or will you wait until you get buried or put in a box and been buried where you stood. If you're pure enough that you allow your body to go back to soil, you might give life to a new life. The fear causes everything. What a beautiful emotions. What a setup. The Italians close everything. Look. But the ones that are open is Indians, kebab places, Burger King, China, and everything else gets shut. Look, in Italy, at 2 o'clock, they're all closed. Wow. Yes, they do close at 12 o'clock. The farmers market gets shut. Everybody else keeps selling and selling and selling. That's what they do. Making money.